Alright guys, we are back with another episode of Planet Nomads. Now, in the last episode of Planet Nomads, our vehicle ended up upside down in a crevasse, as Bear Grylls would say. And obviously, that is not a good thing. So today, we're going to make sure our vehicle goes from down there to back up here. So the first thing we're going to do... Now, originally, I thought this was going to kind of be like a life-ending ordeal, you know? Because I figured, oh, great, like, our vehicle's stuck down there. We're 4 kilometers away from home. Yeah, no good, no good. We don't even have, like, really the inventory to get through. Now, fortunately, I remembered that you get literally everything that you mine away back from anything you build, which is really nice. So all that means, what we have to do... So we have to go over here to our vehicle, wherever that gaping hole in the ground is. Tiny, actually, it's not that big of a hole. All we have to do is mine it, build a jack, put it back up here, and we should be good. However, I don't know how well that's going to work out for us. So let's go ahead and see if we can start saving all of our resources and start moving them back up here. Alright, so it looks like we got our entire car taken apart, so all we have to do is go back up here, and hopefully we will have enough resources to both build our car back and build a jack to rebuild it on. So we're going to kind of cross our fingers here and hope for the best. Now, I was also like kind of worried because I was like, oh, we're going to get all these resources, but it's going to be pretty much in vain because, I mean, there's really nothing we can do with them, and luckily... this thing right here is an automated mining machine, which is bringing out a lot of the automated things that they're going to be adding here in Planet Nomads here soon. So I'm really excited for that. My cat is currently messing with stuff up on my shelf, so I'm going to drop him back onto the floor. And we're going to, it looks like maybe have to build ourselves a 3D printer and maybe print some things, but I'm not sure yet. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and build the jack. And if we need resources as we go along, we'll take care of those first. So let's see how much of this we can get built. Alright, so I think I have like the basic gist of what we had before. I don't know if it's as strong, but really what we have to do now is just reset up all of our wheels so that we can actually drive again, which is fairly simple, but this is also one of the most annoying parts of it. Because sometimes, just getting the wheels to kind of point in the right direction and go the right speed is kind of annoying because you have to also change all the directions, and I just kind of wish it was easier to do this. Like the wheels could like somehow automatically understand like where they were at, what they're supposed to do. So I'm gonna do steering and see what we actually need to do. So that needs to be steering. So this needs to be opposite steering. And this needs to be steering. So all we have to do now is just double check. Alright, the wheels turn the right way. Our vehicle moves. The only thing that sucks now, I think we're a little top heavy because I put all 4 batteries up in the front. Which kind of sucks because, I mean, now we have like this giant pillar of chests, or not chests, but containers up at the top. Which, I mean, is not that bad, but I don't know, it's not as great as it could be. I kind of miss like the way our old vehicle looked, but this will have to do for now. Yeah, I can kind of see where it's having issues with actually staying balanced now because all of our weight is up in the front, and I don't think our vehicle likes that too much. Because now things that it hits is going to have more of effect. As you can see, like our wheels kind of losing traction a little bit going up the slopes. And that 1 makes it harder to steer, and 2 just makes it more difficult to do anything. Because it throws our vehicle off balance, and my cat keeps jumping up here, and I have to keep setting him back down on the floor, which is kind of annoying. So will it get up this slope? That is the question. As you can see, like our 1 wheel keeps losing traction. See, it's like completely off of here.
Nutrition level dropping.
I think what we're gonna have to do. Also, our chests are not symmetrical anymore, so we might have to actually stop this and tweak it a little, just a little bit, because I think we do need some more weight in the back. Either that, or maybe we just need to I'm gonna try a simple fix first, because sometimes the simplest thing is the best thing. If this wheel is having trouble staying to the ground, maybe get up like we did before, where it's just giving a little bit extra power to that. Just disconnect that altogether. So I really had this powering those lights. Maybe we need a different. Maybe we need another battery. Actually, come on. Maybe if I just kind of like set a battery back here, because I think we're also getting unequal power to each side too. So I want to add more power to that so it matches that. And we're going to take these bottom 2 chests and we're going to move them over by 1. So maybe, just maybe, help us keep these wheels on the ground. It looks like it might actually have worked a little bit. At least a little bit. So now maybe we can start heading south again. Because I didn't want this, like I wanted this to kind of be like a goal-centric kind of episode where we work to get our vehicle done. The thing that sucks is like I don't really want us to... Yeah, that's like almost vertical though, so I think we're just gonna have to find a way around at this point. But like, I don't really like want us to hit that many roadblocks either. So I want us to kind of keep moving along. And I really don't want to crash our vehicle again. Because that's like a good... I mean, like 10 minutes. I mean, it doesn't take super long. Like, we have a simple enough vehicle that, I mean, realistically, our vehicle crashing sets us back maybe, I think, 20 minutes this time. Like, we're going again. Or, like, realistically, it's like a 10-minute ordeal of actually putting the vehicle back together. But, you know, also, I just don't want to be rebuilding this vehicle every 20 minutes or so. That's no fun, because I want us to get our resources, make our journey back, and then hopefully by that time the updates with more of the automation stuff will be up, because there are a lot of late game things. I think it'd be cool to check those out. And man, I think dried meat doesn't really give you good nutrition. I think it like ups your stat, but I don't know if it's like a quality thing either, because it seems like hunger goes down quite a bit. Because it seems like I don't really replace the water a lot. Like at all. If I keep replenishing the food to a decent amount, and every time it's like, oh, you are getting hungry. Maybe there's like a threshold I need to meet.
You are in a well-fed state.
There we go. That's 95. If it drops much more, for no reason, I'd be upset. I don't think we can continue heading south without scaling this hill. Actually, okay, and this isn't an ocean. I thought down here was like water, so I was like, not wanting to do that. And I also forgot to turn navigation on our solar panels. Not solar panel, our solar beacon. Which is not necessarily beneficial to us. Yeah, it looks like it's like... I think we need to stop and take a look. Make sure these are all set to fast. Okay, that's set to fast. That's set to fast. That's set to fast. That's set to fast. Alright, so that works. Let's turn navigation back on here. Change it to C again. And just because it's kind of dark out and hard to see, we have the resources for a stasis chamber. One thing I realized is don't build these underground, because if you do, you will actually fall through the world. I did that just before I started recording, because I'll always sleep before recording. Because I always think that, I mean, I feel like it just makes for a better episode, because I'm not like sitting here like, oh no, gotta walk through this darkness. Because I know, especially on a lot of video sites, like once you compress it down and look at it on a streaming site, like it being dark doesn't really help the video quality, because you can't see anything. Because I've seen a lot of videos like that. I've watched enough videos in my time. It's just like when you're seeing somebody like walk around at night, it's like, I really don't want to watch this anymore. Because, I mean, they're not doing anything, really. They're just kind of, like, walking around, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, like, I'll make sure it's daylight when I do everything, so that, you know, everybody can see what we're doing, and not just kind of hopefully guess by my narration, because my narration is very nondescript. Because my narration is basically like, describe what I'm doing, but I don't describe anything very well. And it looks like we're going to go through like a maze to get through here. So maybe we'll have like We Crashed Part 2? Something like that. I don't know. Hopefully not. So hopefully at some point we do actually get to another biome too, because I'm getting kind of bored of the forest biome because it doesn't yield us good resources. And that's what we're out here for, is we're out here to get the rare resources. And yeah, we could have went north and we could have like, I mean, honestly, looking back, probably a better idea because we got a lot of resources in the north. But I mean, I've never been south before. So I was like, let's go south. And it looks like everything is getting very hilly. Very hilly. I don't think we'll be able to make it up that, but it looks like it's a new biome. It looks like maybe we're on the edge of something, so I don't know, let's try it. So should we go down this way? Because I think I saw that. If we kept going that way, I think there's like a little kind of crest between these, or not really crest, because crest is the top. There's a little nice little valley or something like that in this actual mountain. Ooh, look, sand. Okay, so it looks like we hit a new biome. Now it's just getting up there is going to be a challenge. And I'm also really scared of driving this up here because I know we don't have very good traction. And since we don't have very good traction, we also don't have very good control. As you can see, we're slowly... Faye is catching us slipping. Ooh. That was a good wreck. Okay, so... Obviously, can't get through there very well. It looks like we also hit something over here. Uranium and gold, there you go. So it looks like we found some new resources, which is actually super cool. It's just not a lot. Actually kind of gypping us, it seems like. Because usually you get a lot more resources from stuff like this. Ooh, I think what they did is they balanced it. And it froze. Okay. Gotta love saving. So yeah, it looks like this might not be worth it because, I mean, honestly, I think they nerfed it. It used to be you could get decent resources out of that, but it's also before like you could automatically mine stuff. So I think what they did is they took the reward for mining things like that, scaled it down so that the automated thing that they just released wouldn't completely wreck everything, and maybe, just maybe, we can get up this hill. No. Why is this hill so steep, though, is the question. Like, why can't this be a decent-sized hill? Why is it so vertical? So maybe, just maybe, we will have to find another way. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think what we're going to do is save the exploration of this to the next part, because it looks like it's probably going to take a while to find a way around. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it an upvote on VidMe if you're there. If you are on YouTube, give it a like. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. And go ahead, make sure you follow and subscribe this channel for more of this and Stardew Valley. So without further ado, this is iMissTooMuch. Peace out.